We're at the table with Bob Ramsey, exclusively on 101sports.com.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to At the Table. I'm Bob Ramsey. Joining me from Zach and the Coach, you're here every morning from 9 to 11 on 101 ESPN, is Zach McCrite. You are the Zach part of Zach and the Coach, is that right?
That's right.
See how I follow along?
I will not be guilty of being any sort of coach.
There you go. Well, here's the deal, though. We're going to be kind of managers today because I found a kindred spirit in Zach. People know me as the lineup nerd. I think I found another one. You've been talking about it. You've been writing about it on 101sports.com, and that is the lineup. Look, we both understand 162 games. There's going to be tons of different lineups, and there are so many variables, including health or lack thereof. But one of the key things that piqued my interest in talking to you, Zach, was what you do with an Albert Pujols who is not hitting for the power that we've seen for the last decade. Sometimes I feel like stars are handled like Faberge eggs, and it's not an insult to move a guy around. That's my feeling.
Absolutely. And I would think if while Albert's in the mood to volunteer to play different positions in the field, why not volunteer to move down in the order a little bit? It's like you said, they are treated like Faberge eggs sometimes. I think this is one of those instances. I don't see very often a hitter that's batting in the 260s that's doing mostly ground ball singles and the occasional double play, batting third in a lineup, especially when you have a guy in Matt Holliday who's not only the best hitter on the team, but arguably the best hitter in baseball.
I want to take a look now at what Zach would do with his lineup, assuming Nick Punto back on the DL and assuming Rasmus health. Tell me what your lineup would be if you were the skipper.
Well, I'll stick conventional, but like me and you were talking before we came to the table.
You're going to treat the players like Faberge eggs.
I am. I know this isn't even right.
I'm so disappointed.
I'll put it to you this way. I took a sneak peek at your lineup, and I like yours better. But if I were Tony La Russa, and if I were guessing what Tony La Russa would do, and still kind of throw my background behind it and my thoughts behind it, I'd go Terrio 1, Rasmus 2, and then here's where the mix-up would occur. I'd go Holliday 3 and get him that first inning at bat. I'll go Berkman 4, who's got a top 10 batting average in all of baseball. Let's get him in the cleanup spot. And then I'll slide Pujols in the 5 slot. Then with the injury to Punto, I guess you put Alan Craig in, maybe slide him over at third, and then Molina in the 7th spot at catcher, move Descalso to the 8th slot, and move him from third over to second base.
I think that's pretty reasonable. Call me a radical. I know I am a lineup nerd. I think a guy I love leading off, he's really been remarkable, is the Riot. Ryan Theriot has been a terrific leadoff guy. He's just been a bad shortstop. So I'm going to lead him off and bat him and play him at second base.
I love it.
John Jay's red hot. Will he stay red hot? He didn't last year. But when he's hot, you almost can't get him out. I think ride that horse till it's ready to drop, and I'd bat him second. Like Zach, I'd move Holliday to third. I'd move Berkman 4. I'd drop Pujols to 5. Hey, if you can play third base one time, you can play third base more than once, and I'd play him at third base right now. Rasmus would hit 6th in center field. Molina 7th. And then my shortstop, whoever it is on a given day, with Punto out, I've moved the Riot, so I got to go with Green or the kid they just brought up, Peter Kozma. That'd be my lineup, and it would win.
I think it would too. I think it absolutely would.
We agree.
This is fun.
Zach McCrite from Zach and the Coach. I'm Bob Ramsey, and you've been with us at the table.